Hey now, welcome back to Lone Star Mini Restoration. Today's episode is about polishing chrome. All right, thank you for tuning in, and thank you to any and all new subscribers who tuned in. I have to say a big thank you to one possible new subscriber who saw my last video on the mini pickup. He saw me with the pickup having these, and of course I didn't think these were quite right for the 1980 for the year model, and I've had a lot of good responses. Thank you very much, everyone out there that has commented. Thank you. And what it turns out, and what I will be putting on my Mini, are the smaller hubcaps, or rather on the Mini pickup. I'm going to save these and possibly use them for the 64 Cooper. We'll see, but I am going to keep these and polish them and clean them up. In fact, I have what I've done, and what I'm going to show here is I basically used 3 different polishing methods because quite frankly, I didn't know what the best method for me was going to be. So the methods that I have, and you know what, I'm not going to show all the methods because in all honesty, it's hard to discern which method is the best with all the marketing and advertisements and just how they market their products. It's hard for me to determine a quality product, and maybe there's a lot of good ones out there, no doubt, and you're going to pay for some of them. In fact, okay, so the first method I used was using, and my dogs got hold of this box, doggone them, and in fact I think they punctured this, but the first method I used was semi-chrome polish. Did a pretty good job. I have no complaints. I think of all of them, this might have been the most expensive little tube of polishing compound. The second method I used was Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. This did a pretty good job. In all honesty, I could not tell the difference between these two. I took half of a hubcap, used Mother's, and the other half of the hubcap used semi-chrome, and I couldn't tell the difference. Now what I did clean off all my hubcaps prior to polishing them because I wanted to make sure that yes, it's polishing and not just cleaning. So I cleaned them all up, and I don't know if you can tell with these two. Let's see. This one has been polished. It's nice and reflective. This one has not been polished, and I don't know if you can see the difference. But there is a visually there's a pretty good difference between these two. Now, I owe a huge thank you to a specific subscriber out there by the name of Trevor Phillipson. Trevor, if you're watching this, thank you so very much. I know we've spoken now a few times via email, and this guy, Trevor, whoever you are out there, you're awesome, and I thank you. And for all those, the reason why I'm saying he's awesome is when he watched my video and he found out that I had these hubcaps, and I was asking the question, okay, what hubcaps should I be using on my 1980 pickup? I had a lot of great responses. Thank you very much. But Trevor went above and beyond. He sent me not one of these bad boys, but 6. So I got 6 of these hubcaps that go in my mini pickup, all free of charge. He just sent them. In addition, because there was another question that I had, not a question, but I was missing an ashtray. He included an ashtray with the 6 hubcaps. Trevor, Mr. Phillipson, you're awesome. Thank you very much. I'd love to shake your hand. Thank you in person. So what I've done, so the first method was semi-chrome polish. Second method was Mother's. The third method was a simple 4-ball steel wool. Now, very inexpensive. I don't remember what this costs. This is compared to semi-chrome and these, this is very cheap, and I get a whole heck of a lot of it. Now, and what I've also done, what this does that the others do not, at least in my experience, in my limited experience, is that it actually removes rust. If you just stay on it, keep scrubbing, it removes rust. I excuse me, I took a small section of the bumper on the pickup and used this as well. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. Worked like a charm. So I'm gonna show one or two here. Let's see. Well, here's one that I did, and I also cleaned the inside of it as well. And there were around here there were surface rust forming, and it just cleaned it right up. My gosh! So I am sold on just 4 ball steel wool because it does it all, and it's cheap, easy. So I'll bring the camera in. I'm just going to polish one of them. Like I said, oh, I don't know if I said it, but okay, here's one. It's not polished. Here's one that's been polished. And what I've done is I've cleaned all the dirt and grime off of them just so that I know that I was polishing and not just cleaning dirt. So I'm going to pick, of the 5 that remain that I have not polished, I'm going to pick the worst one that also has some rust on them. And I'll bring the camera in and I'll show you what I'm doing. But steel wool for chrome is a way to go for me. So I'll bring the camera in. All right, so these 2 hubcaps, of the 6 that Trevor sent me, these 2 are the worst as far as you can see. Hopefully if the camera's picking that up, there's some slight surface rust in here, and then on the back, there's also some rust inside the rim of this. Same with this one. We've got rust, little bits of rust all throughout this. And I did clean off the grime, so it's not dirty, that's just not polished. And on the back, there's some little bits of rust. So I'm just going to clean this out and see what the end results are. Now, you might be wondering or asking the question, what about slight scratches? No, I couldn't tell the difference when I was using the compound with a microfiber towel. Compared to the steel wool, I could not see any visible difference like with light scratching. Now obviously I wouldn't put this on paint, but on this polished chrome, absolutely. Can you see a difference? It's definitely, it's not really, I don't know if it's polishing yet, but the rust is now pretty much gone. Here, I'll do another little section here, all these little rust areas. So, I mean, here it is. Trevor Phillipson. He did mention in an email that he was going to send me 3. And I thought, oh my gosh, well, that's awesome. And then when the package came, after I did a jaunt across country. When I got home, I had a package waiting for me. And when I opened it, there were 6 of these guys. And he sent me the ashtray. So, Trevor, you humble me, sir. I don't know. I don't know what to say, honestly. The people that have been following me, the people that have been helping me, all of you guys have been fantastic. But buying and importing the mini pickup has kind of given me a little sidetrack over my current restoration. And then my daughter, my family has sidetracked me recently on another purchase. So life, I've got to live my life. But the restoration is coming along, and I will be, in fact, it's right here. You can hear that. My restoration will be moving forward here soon, along with little jobs on the mini pickup that I recently purchased. So, but this is for the mini pickup. So I think my first task really is to take the wheels off, jack the mini pickup up, take the wheels off, and clean them up and have the wheels refinished. Then meanwhile, I will polish all of these bad boys so I can put them on the pickup. And again, I'm so thankful to so many of you for all your help, your comments. Trevor Phillipson, you're awesome, dude. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and you have my complete and total respect. So, thank you. I'm sorry, I wish I could do more. Thank you. Thank you, Trevor. And thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for the new ones who popping in, checking out. Hopefully, I can, if nothing else, I can teach you how to do a job from a beginner perspective because I'm learning it all. All right, enough chattering with me. I'm going to get back to polishing. I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope you all have a great week. And bye just now from Texas.